Hello and welcome to another episode of Cozy Sips with Cat. This is the real episode. I am Cassie.
And I am Ty. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I just want to look. I just want to say I just got off the road. I had a crazy week in Atlanta. Then I drove to Louisiana yesterday. Drove back today. So I'm gonna blame this little snafus on me and my just trying to get here on time and trying to make it work. And Cassie just working with me. So we just gonna
And
say it
she has
like that.
not even had a drink tonight, y'all.
I have not had a drink tonight. Don't plan on drinking because I just don't think it'll be a good decision tonight at all. So
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
yeah, so welcome everybody. And tonight is going to be a good show. We have Miss Shequana Hughes, and we're going to talk with her in a few minutes. But first, as always, I got to ask, what is your cozy sip?
I have Zinfandel tonight. Um, Not quite loving it. It's definitely not as good as my husband's pleasure and pain, but hey,
Look,
we're sipping on it.
when I see you in South Carolina, I'm gonna have to you got to get your husband to make me some of pleasure and pain because that just sounds, a little scandalous. Like I mean, I hope it's delicious, but it sounds scandalous if nothing else. So
It's
yeah,
a little kinky-ish.
okay, kinky.
So
She comes up
after
with some
you
stuff.
drink it, get ready to let your freak flag fly.
Dog it, ain't gonna have no man with me there.
You gonna have to go
Ah,
find you one. Go snatch somebody up off the maybe not snatch somebody up off the street, but yeah, we're gonna have to snatch somebody up for you.
yes. And look, hey Miss Shavana, welcome. I am drinking tonight. This is how look. I barely had time to sit in this position right here. So I have my Lipton tea. I
Okay,
don't even have
okay.
my glass. I don't even have my glass.
You know what? You didn't need anything tonight.
I
You
didn't.
just
I'm
need to be
good.
sure
I'm
you are
good.
good like you are.
Yes.
What is your cozy plug for tonight?
I have, oh yes, cozy plug. Right now, I'm saying real quickly. Right now, already out. I have Get Away to Love, which is my collection for the summer, in which these are all like three different books about women who needed to get away from it all and end up unexpectedly finding passion. So it's now available. It is a box set of previously, published books. Everybody hasn't read them, so I say it's a good intro into Thai. And my other shameless plug is because it's coming out soon. See this big, big poster.
Ooh, we love
Big poster.
that.
This
Yeah.
was this was to date still my number one book, Unforgettable Man. But that's not my shameless plug. I'm just introducing those who know about that series. What's coming up next? Less than a month
Yeah.
is my unforgettable time, and I'm so excited about this book, and I cannot wait to release this and y'all get eyes on Mr. Nazir St. Cyr. So, just want to do that.
Ooh, I like that name. That sounds sexy.
Yes.
Yes, sincere. I like
Yes,
that.
Shivana, yes. And what is your shameless plug?
My shameless plug is actually getting ready to come out, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. It is Dominating Sin, and it is the first book that's releasing in the Club Desire Summer of Sin series. I put it out there, put a TikTok out yesterday, so you guys go check it out. Check out the link so that you can see all the books that are going to be in that series. But it is a story about Jaraj, Jai, as I like to call him, and Madison. And they have one night together on her birthday, and they don't see each other again until some years later. And when they see each other later, she's already caught up in a relationship. And so you just have to see how things works out. But it's a little bit kinky, a lot of it
Whatever, it's
naughty,
always kinky. Anyway, just
a
want to
lot
put
of it naughty, and hella sexy. That's my
Hey
shameless.
Jennifer, that's a shameless plug. And let me, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Most definitely. If you're looking for some good erotica with a with some romance, because I'm gonna say it's erotica with some romance. I know romance with erotica, but let's just flip the script on that one. Then
Yeah.
definitely, yes, she'll get you in the mood, even if you're not in the mood. Um, so yes, hey Miss Jennifer Franklin, hey, again, Miss Shavonna Hayes. So we're gonna get right into it. We talked a little bit. Everybody doing okay today, I hope, because we're about to bring on Miss Shequana Hughes. So let me tell you a little bit about her, and I'm gonna cue her music. This is her song. She likes to listen to. Catch that a little bit. You hearing that? It's I See You by Coco Jones. And if you watch the new Fresh Prince of Bel Air, she's on and she plays Hillary Banks. So that's just shout out to Miss Coco Jones. Something about your hands on my body feels better than any man I ever been. Something about the way you. As a wife, mother of five, and systems strategist, Shaquana knows all too well what it means to need a moment to yourself. As one-third host of the Black Girl Book Club podcast, she takes that moment and spends every Tuesday night with her book besties to discuss the books they love. When she's not reading and spending time with her family, she works with authors, helping them automate their marketing and review process. So, without further ado, let's bring out Miss Shaquana.
Hey!
Welcome to the
Yay!
show,
Set the mood up
Shaquana.
here.
Yes, that's what we're trying to do. This is look. Jennifer said that's her song. She have it on repeat.
I like that video too. I love that song.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a very nice song. So we're
Uh-huh.
gonna jump right into it. Why is that your favorite song or one of your favorite songs?
Oh, that was a hard one for me because I absolutely love music. If anyone who knows me, every song that come on is my favorite song, for real. That's just the song that I love right now. It's
Okay.
very soulful. It's not something that we're hearing a lot of today. Like you
Mhm.
can feel that song when she's singing it. You know, something about your hands on my body. Like you just feel that, And so yeah, that's I just be listening to it all the time.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
That's one of those songs that get you in the mood.
All kinds of trouble. You bring
All time, all kinds of trouble. I hear you. So, what's your cozy sip?
Oh, she finished. You know what?
I am
You guys
actually
are
not
gonna stop making me look like I'm the lush.
I am
No.
actually not a drinker.
Mm-hmm.
I socially drink,
Mm.
events, that type of thing.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
I'm at home, I got this water and I just go about my business.
yes. Oh, Denise making fun to my when she sang it to Jazz on. If you watch the new Bel Air, yes.
Hey,
Mm,
Danae.
I'm gonna have to get into that.
You
I'm gonna
haven't
have
watched it yet?
to- Mm-mm.
It's a good show. It's a good show if you get a chance to
No,
watch it.
I think I saw the very first episode because it was like, being talked
Yeah.
about a lot. And then after that, I didn't.
Well, no, Coco Jones kills it.
So
She
I
I'll
kills.
see
get
the Black Girl
into
Book
that.
Club
I
podcast. I see some of y'all in here.
I don't
Yay!
like
Welcome, welcome.
change too much. So I don't like the fact that it's a different one. It's like once I like a show, I like the original, and then I don't want to do a rehash or anything like that. I'm done.
I've heard some great things
I
about it.
love it though. It's really good. It's really
Okay.
good. You might want to try it out. I get what you're saying, but you might want to try. Hey, Antoinette, welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
Tony.
Yes, but I just want to say you are our very first guest that is not an author, but you are a reader and you are, a co-host of podcasts. You do a lot of things around the world of books, and so we wanted to have you out here because again, one of the purposes of our podcast is to join and unite readers and authors alike. So we definitely thank you for being on the show, and I got an opportunity to meet Shaquana when they had me on because they love my Forbidden series. Shout out to Bakari for those who love Bakari.
Yes.
Love Bakari.
Yes, baby.
Yes.
Bakari is my everything.
When loving you is
Oh.
wrong, I don't want to be right, honey.
Yes. So yes, we had opportunity to meet, and we went through my books and it was fun, and then we did it again with chemistry. So I appreciate you and the Black Girl Book Club podcast and everything that you all do, and we've also worked together personally. So we're gonna get into that a little bit in a little while. But what I want to do because my role is talk about books. So this is my question. When did you first fall in love with romance?
Oh, um, you know what? I thought I fell in love with romance probably about 20 years ago, maybe. Um, there's this video going around on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and the mother is like giving the daughter a rites of passage with the coldest winter ever.
Oh,
And that is exactly what happened to me in my
okay.
life with my mom. So when I was 15 years old, she gave me the coldest winter ever as my first urban black fiction
Okay.
romance, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I've been reading since then. But I think that I really, really fell in love with romance probably about 3 or 4 years ago. Like when I really, when you young and you reading, you don't really know what you're reading. It's like, who this sound good, this feel good. But like when you get older and you're more mature and you can really digest and really read and see what's going on with these people and have had some experiences, then you like, okay, I know what this is really about. So I would say I fell in love with it probably about 2019 during the pandemic.
Okay, that makes sense. And if y'all paid attention, if anybody knows movies, when I asked it that way, I wonder if anybody can guess how I asked it came from. When did you first fall in love?
Oh, with music, with not loving basketball with Tay Diggs and Sanaa
Yep,
Lathan.
yep. Brown sugar. When did you first fall
Brown
in love with
sugar.
hip hop?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
had to throw that romance in there. Yes,
Yes.
yes. So, Cass, I'm turning it over to you.
What I heard you say something about strategy and becoming a strategist.
Hmm.
What legacy would you like to leave behind as a strategist and as a woman?
Oh, that's a good question. Not you trying to get deep on me up here. Hold on. The legacy that I want to leave as a strategist, and this is actually very near and dear to my heart because I work with a lot of women like myself, who are their mothers, their wives, they're doing all the things, they doing everything. And the legacy is that I want to leave with that is that you don't have to do everything.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't
that's a good
have to
one. That's a
be
good one.
everything to
That's a good one.
everybody.
That's a
You
good
shouldn't have to be everything to everybody, and you deserve to be able to relax.
Yeah,
one.
And that's
I
what I
think
provide
hard
as
lesson
a
to learn.
strategist, and that's what I
I,
want to lead.
I think that's a hard lesson to learn as a mother
Hmm.
Oh
because
my God, yes.
we can
That's a woman
be
period. That's a woman
before,
period.
well, no, but I say that because before we have children, we have this thing going on. We're out here trying to do this, that, or the other. But there's something about when you become a mother and that nurturing role kicks in. It's like all of a sudden you got to be that to everybody that comes within your circle, whether it's your nieces or nephews or, friends or whoever. It seems like once we become a mother, that we tend to put even more on our plate, not just because we're a mama, but for some strange reason, it's like we can never do enough. We can never be enough.
And I mean,
You
and this is one
preaching
of
to the choir right here, baby. Then all of us running out here trying to start businesses. Now we
yeah.
done picked up about 200,
Absolutely.
300 more kids that we
Hmm.
trying to take care of. And it's a heavy burden. It's
It
a
is.
load, baby.
You
But I
know,
think that's something that we put in our minds ourselves, not necessarily that the world is expecting of us. Because I
Mhm.
know with me, my husband is always getting on me. You're trying to do too much. You need to sit down. You need to cool out. And then I'll get funny and start singing "I'm Every Woman," and I'm not gonna do that on here because y'all, I cannot sing, so I'm not gonna do that to y'all. But I'll sing that to him, and then as soon as I sing it, I'm messing something up. But I think that is a burden we put on ourselves, not necessarily the world's expectations, but it's how we interpret it in our mind.
yeah, but I do think the world plays a role in it. They do expect women to do a lot,
That's what I
especially
was thinking,
moms. I was
Ty.
gonna say I think some of it's self, but also the way the world makes us feel. Because if a father's not involved with a child, he's not treated as badly as a mom who's not involved with her child.
That's
So
true.
I think it's both, but I also want to say that one of the things that when I used to teach, and I would tell my young women, you can't be top of your game as a mama and as a career woman. They would argue me down. I'm like, I'm just telling you, once you get out there, you'll see that you got to make compromises somewhere.
You
Because if you're the
absolutely
top of your game as a career, you're not going to be the best mom. And if you're the top of your game as a mom, you're not going to be as good in your career. It just can't happen that way. Unless you have a lot of help. And even with a lot of help, that means your child is probably liking somebody else more than you. You know what I
Well, I
mean?
think, I can agree with that because I think
Mhm.
about when I think back to when my kids were in elementary and middle school, I was working for a nonprofit. I love my job, but it wasn't demanding of me. And I was able to be at all the award shows and, all the extracurricular activities and take them here, there, and the other. But the moment I went into corporate America and the moment I felt like, okay, I'm about to prove myself to the world, then I start looking back and I realized there were some critical high school years that I was there, but not there the way that I had been before. And even to this day, still hold some regret about. So I absolutely get what you're saying. You can't be everything to everybody at once. You're going to drop some balls.
Yeah.
But
Just
So
make,
it's
just make sure
my
they're not the
job,
important
I guess you would
balls.
say, as a strategist, to, I'm not going to say not allow you, but to give you the reprieve that you're going to need to be able to handle all of those things. Because,
Okay.
of course, some balls are going to drop, but you don't just want to be out here bad.
And just make sure you don't drop his balls.
Okay.
Now, on the B part of that question, your legacy as a woman in general, what do you want to leave behind?
That's a tough one. I have four daughters, so this a big one for me. Um, as a woman, the legacy that I want to leave is that I have lived.
well said. Well
I
said.
love that. I
Mhm.
love that.
Mhm. No
Yeah.
regrets, mistakes and all, ugly,
Yeah. That's good.
flawed,
That's
all
good.
that I have lived.
And it's good that you said that flawed because I think that is a critical message that we need to get out to women, to people, to young people. It is okay to not be perfect because we're not. It is okay to look back and laugh at yourself and your mistakes and accept them. I think that was one of the greatest lessons that I learned from my husband is being able to laugh at myself and be like, oh my God, because like I forgive me if there's any blondes out here, but I say all the time I am a blonde in a black girl's body because I got all the book sense, but it's a whole lot of street sense, common sense that sometimes get the lacking. Now, my husband has a different theory about the blondes. He swears up and down they're really, really smart because that's how they get themselves out of everything. And when he pointed it out to me, I agree. But I just, I lost my train of thought. I guess it wasn't that important.
Oh
It
no,
It'll
is
come back
fine.
to
you
you.
say what? Yeah, you say what? What you said, which is in terms of we have to be okay with
Oh,
making
yeah.
mistakes. That's
Accepting our
all.
flaws and who we
Yeah,
are.
that's it.
It's
That's it.
okay to make mistakes.
Very much so. Very much so. So in terms of being a strategist, like you have this is like your website. So give us a little, let's what's going on in that area because I know we already know you're a co-host. We already know you're a fabulous reader, love to read and support us. So what is it that you want people to know?
Professionally, I have been a systems and automation specialist strategist for 3 years, 4 years now. And I was in a space where I help coaches, consultants, and service providers lighten their load, be able to be a mom and an entrepreneur, and all of those things. And when I started my podcast 2 years ago, almost now, I started working really closely with authors. I started working really closely with other readers and bloggers and, those types of things. And I was just hearing in the space how authors were, trying to run their businesses because we think people writing, they just writing books. but it's a whole business. It's a machine behind all of that
Yep.
that's happening.
Yep.
And I was just hearing some of the strife that people were experiencing, some of the things, the battles that they were coming up against, and me loving authors as much as I do. Like y'all don't really even know. The love is deep over here, okay? I wanted to help, and I wanted to be a space I didn't see in the industry, in the literary world. I hear a lot of things about people helping people get published, but what happens after that book gets written? And now you have to market it, and you have to promote it, and you have to push it. How do you do all of those things when you don't have a marketing or really a sales background or anything like that? And so that's where I come in at. That is my background, that's my profession. And I help them to strategically plan and prepare their book launches and market them and streamline and systemize that, which is the most important thing, because that's when them balls get to dropping. When you're trying to do all
Yep.
these things,
Yep.
you ain't got no organization in sight, not a system in place. You just selling this book. And so that's where I come in at. And that's what my company is. It is called Just Right Sis, because that's what I want you to do. I want you to just write those books that I love to read and let me take care of the rest.
And I'll say that because that is something that me and Cassie, we talk all the time. We just had a conversation earlier today just about how we really just want to write, but it's more than just writing. It is getting our books in front of people's eyes. It is because we know we got people like yourself and people that are following us right now who love our books and read them. But in order to get to the wider audience, because ultimately me and Cassie, that's all we want to do is write. We don't want to work anywhere else. We just want to write. We want to write, have write
Live our
more and more
best
books,
life.
and just enjoy, because we both have so many stories inside
Yeah.
of us that we want to get out, but with everything else we do, it's hard. And so I think your title, Just Right Sis, is appropriate. And that's
Mhm.
how we met, because she helped me strategize some things so that I can have, and it's funny because she'll be like, Ty, no, you can do this way. And I'm like, I'm so tired of this, I'm tired of that. She'll be like, just try it this way or do it this way just to see if it works. And I think Shequana is valuable. I mean, of course, her personality, shines. This is how she is all the time. This is not just because she's on TV right now. She's very funny, makes me laugh. But it is, getting people to really see that, especially for independent authors, it is a lot of work. We have to do everything from the beginning to end. And so she's taken, and this is why I think it's important that you're on the show too, for somebody who's watching right now who loves this whole world, could
Mhm.
either be a writer themselves. I want to write, but I don't know what to do with it. Then you talk to someone like Shequana who can tell you this is the process, or you just want to say, how can I help this publishing world in the author world and come up with some new ideas we never even thought about to help.
Absolutely.
So I definitely commend you for what you're doing, and definitely support you in growing.
Or
Yeah.
get some of us who are all over the place more structured and organized.
Yes, I already have
Yeah,
ADD. If y'all don't know that about me, I already have ADD. So
that's
this
the
writing world,
plan.
this
And
writing
trying to
world,
work full time and do all
yeah,
this, it's like
yes,
two full-time jobs. It really is.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
And then I think that authors too, especially indie authors, especially Black indie authors, they don't get the recognition because they don't have the machines
Yeah,
that
Absolutely.
yeah,
published authors have and things like that. And so that's why that systemized and streamlined and having those things in place so that you can have your own machine and get the recognition and the reviews and all of those things that you need. So it's really deep, and I have dug deep. That's how I came up with the name. It didn't just come to me because I thought about it and put some thought into it, and it was a process behind it. And it goes deeper. I feel like authors should get paid a lot of money so that they can just write and not have to work a
yes,
full-time job. And it's a lot of different
yeah,
things that go into all of this, and I am excited to lead the charge.
yes,
And I look forward to working with the community and making sure that everyone is paid and relaxed.
yes, and
Woo, we love that.
yes, yes. I'm gonna throw this love question out to you. Which trope fits your real life?
Oh, which trope fits my
Yes,
real life? Oh
yes.
gosh. What trope don't fit my real life? Let me see. In love? What give me a trope?
But it could be enemies to
Friend,
lovers or best
friends to
friends to
lovers,
lovers.
boy next door.
I would
Um,
say
Instant
friends to
love.
lovers. Friends to
Hmm.
lovers would be a good trope. Friends to lovers. Fall out of love, back in love again. You want to
Second
put that
chance
one?
romance.
how
That's
how
the
how long
second
have
chance
you
romance.
how long have you been married?
21 years. It'll be 22 years in October.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
How did
you.
y'all meet?
At
It's
school.
the cutest story.
On the school bus. Yeah, I've been in
Oh,
Black
High
Girl Book
school
Club
sweetheart.
podcast
High
telling
school
all my
sweetheart.
business.
Yeah.
Me and my husband actually did a little episode in there. But yeah, we
Mhm.
met on the school bus. We went to high school together. We're high school
Mhm.
sweethearts. Um, yeah, so we've been together for a long time, but we started off as friends, little school friends, or he thought we was just friends, but I was plotting the whole time. But we was friends and we started off as friends, just talking and stuff, and then we started dating shortly after we were friends, and it was just I love young adult romance because it reminds me a lot of my husband and I, like when we was in love, baby, back, when love, we were young, so it was pure and fun, and we didn't have no responsibilities or anything like that. And so yeah. Friends
Yay.
to love.
That's beautiful. That is absolutely
Yes.
beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm about to celebrate 20 years next week. So,
Yay!
yeah,
Hey.
Congrats, congrats. Happy anniversary.
super excited
Yes,
about that.
yes, for sure.
Even though we drive each other crazy, still love it. Love
Look,
My mama in here.
yes.
Mama, you gonna want to leave because Cassie about to get
Oh
down and
yeah.
dirty up
I
in
don't
this.
know if you want to hear this. I don't know if you want to hear what she go ask. You watch the show, Tangent, so you
That's
know.
my mama. She said we
Yes.
just about killed my mama. Because,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
we
yes.
was something else.
Yes. Want to
We
give a
was
shout out too, because she's the one that did these very nice tumblers.
Tandra's touch.
And yes, yes, yes. And my journal. So,
Yes, yes,
but
yes.
anyway.
So that's your mom that just said that in the
That's my
Yes.
mother.
other.
Yes,
She was
yes,
talking about, yes,
baby.
her daughter was in love, and she probably was like, oh my God, oh my God.
We was used to do some crazy stuff. You talking about sneaking out the house and sneaking him in the house and
Oh, Lord have mercy.
all kind of stuff, baby. Yes, that story would be good and juicy.
I
It was
am,
a lot.
yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm glad at least there's a story. She got grandchildren and a son-in-law out of it, because sometimes it don't end that way. So at
Oh yeah.
least most of the time it doesn't end that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh, she said, I'm a
Okay.
big girl. She gonna try to handle it. Oh,
All
Okay.
right.
oh, oh.
I love it.
And my mom and I are really, really close. We're only
Mm-hmm,
15 years apart.
mm-hmm,
And so yeah, she's one of my best friends. Probably not a lot she don't know.
That's
mm-hmm.
beautiful. That's
Good.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. She said she wouldn't trade him for the world. I love it. All right.
You
You
good?
ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not ready.
What? It's
Ty,
not even.
don't be looking at me different after this. And I'm just playing.
It's not even that. It's not even that bad tonight. I
Okay.
promise. It's not. It
She is
really is.
lying. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall for it.
I'm
Don't
not
fall.
lying.
Don't. Oh my God. Okay.
I scaled back because it
Okay.
wasn't an Arthur, and so I decided to behave and act like we can act like some
I
people with sense
don't
around here
believe
for a change.
her. I don't believe her. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out, Shaquana. You watch the show. Trying to help you out. Okay, go ahead. I'm shutting up. I got my pearls. I'm ready.
Dildo or vibrator?
Oh gosh. Vibrator.
Collar and leash or nipple clamps?
Collar and leash.
Spreader bar or butt plug?
Spreader bar.
Pinching or face slapping?
Face slapping.
Okay. Oral to your man's best friend or oral from your best friend's man?
Oh, okay. Ugh, well, I think about some of my husband friends. I'm gonna go with my best friend.
See, she chose the best friend too, because you got on me for choosing the best friend. You got on me. You said I'm not a good friend. So
Listen,
that's all I'm gonna say. You
if
said
I gotta choose, if they're my options now if I could
Lady,
go another way, I would. But if they're my
hide your
options,
man,
I'm going.
hide your best friend. Y'all hide them all from Ty and Shequana. Hide your
Listen,
man.
she gonna have to
Hide your
take. She
sons.
gonna have to take one for the team. The best friend. Listen.
exactly. That's all. We're not saying we're trying to betray our best friend, but if the options we got, then yes.
Okay. Into your hand and pour it into your mouth, or straight into your mouth, making eye contact.
Straight into my mouth, making eye contact.
Okay. Now, I didn't know Mama was going to be on here when I wrote this question, but you got the hookup.
Okay.
He lays it down real good 4 times a week. He has you orgasming once with his fingers, twice with his tongue, and 4 times with his dick. But you want to know, where is he at these other 3 days? So one day you're strolling down the street and he comes walking out of the hotel and he stops and he kisses your mom and gropes her on the butt. How do you respond?
What?
Oh my God.
Didn't know Mama was going to be on here, folks. Sorry.
Listen, we fighting. Me and him, me and the mama, we
your
going
mom,
blows.
not the mama, your mom.
It's your mama. Yeah,
Me
I
and
know
mom,
no
me and
mama.
mama
We talking
about to
about
be
your mama.
boxing. Me and mama about to be boxing. And me and him about to
I'm
be
like,
boxing.
Glenda, what the? It's like I'm trying to do a math problem. I was like 4.
Right.
uh,
Because she's
I
going
was
somewhere
I
completely
thought we was
different with
going
this.
into I thought we were going into a math problem, but
No, a
what?
fight would be had.
A math problem, Ty. Really?
I really was. I was sitting there trying to be like, what's 4 + 1? Like, I thought I was gonna add to some crazy orgasm. I don't know.
Right.
Some crazy orgasm.
It's like I almost need you to repeat that again.
Right. Like, how did we get here? How we get to the hotel again?
You were just walking down the street minding your business, and here they come. And
This is
that's
why
where he's at. His other
why look, I'm putting Jennifer's comment back up. I knew it was coming. Exactly. She keeps trying to fool. I'm gonna always look out for the guests. I'm always going to be honest with you. So if you're watching the show, know that when Ty says be careful, beware, have some pearls handy, have some liquor handy, I mean it.
You did good. You
off
did good.
and roll them on the floor.
You did good, Cassie. I ain't mad at you.
Thank you. Tony,
She said that was wicked.
saying wickeder than wicked.
Ooh.
You good, Ty?
Yes, I am good. But see, the thing is, y'all gonna think that I didn't, because some of this is in my book, Unforgettable Time, but y'all gonna think that I got this from here. So that's why I was like, oh my God. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't wait to get our hands on that.
Step up your game, girl.
Yes.
But we love sexy, we love romance, we love BDSM, and we love having fun. And we love putting you guys on the spotlight, but more so than putting you guys under the spotlight and on the hot seat, I love seeing Ty's reactions. Nobody knows, that's always my favorite.
Oh,
this
is so
is why
cool,
I
guys.
said, this is why Tony said, wait, what? So this is why I say, you read Cassie's stuff, her books, her work, you are talking about erotica with some romance. I read her stuff and I'm just like, okay, it's good. This is good. This is good. But where's your mind? But where is your
She was
mind?
answering the questions in her mind until we got to that question. I'm interested to know what Shavonna would have did. Keisha said her and Mama was gonna whoop his ass, and then after they done, she was gonna get her
That's
mama.
what I'm talking about.
Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all can't be jumping on your.
No, but I mean, you know, that does happen. I mean, it does happen. It does happen.
But
It does.
how do you? Maybe Mama didn't know. Maybe Mama just didn't know.
That was your man.
He could have been creeping with you too.
She's it. Well, if she don't know that's my man, she still deserved that ass whooping. Because listen, we ain't talking enough. You ain't mama and enough. That you don't
You
This
know
is
she my
true.
man.
She's
you
right.
didn't want to share all them
Well,
orgasms
you know
with
what? It
somebody, Shequana.
depends.
You wanted them
No,
all to yourself.
it
Look,
depends. It depends. Like she didn't
Depends
say that
on
y'all was
what?
a couple. She just said he gave you all of that. So it might have been a one night stand, or it might be somebody you just met. You hadn't
No, it
talked to your
wasn't a
mama
one
about.
night stand because he
What'd you
did
say?
it 4 times a week. He was keeping her. He was
Yeah, yeah,
keeping.
but you said it like it was one time, like in one, you know, in a week, a given week. So I'm saying your mama may not have known if it was a new guy. But if he
Um,
was, but if he's
is mom
established, and I'm like her, then that y'all
is
ain't doing your job as a mom if you don't know this man that I've been with for a while.
is Mama still in the room?
she
Mama
she
ain't
checked
said
she
nothing.
checked out after that. She said, "You know what? I'm out of here." She said, "You know what? I'm gone."
Uh,
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Nisha
No,
said, "No, she
everybody is
knew."
saying Mama knew.
That's how I
Everybody is
feel. I feel like
confirming
she
that
knew.
Mama
I feel
knew.
like she knew. If this is an established man, she know because you know if you got a man like that, you happy to tell your mom or your family, oh, I got this, you know, I got this dude, he this, that, and that. So if she don't know, either that's something about your relationship
Mama
with her
gonna know because
or
I'm gonna be
whatever.
skipping around. He doing all that. I'm gonna be so happy floating in the air. She gonna be like, "Girl, what's going on with you?"
Ooh, no, Shavonna didn't say. Mama probably would say you was not doing a good enough job on your 4 days, so I had to take care of him.
What's that scissor
Ooh.
song?
Wait a
Oh, the
minute.
weekend when she say clock what's it's not clock, it's the weekend. Whatever how that song go.
Then just
I got
cinema.
him
I
Monday,
got
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
That song. That song. That's what
I
Shavonna
yeah,
said.
you can have them. I have them these days, you have them the rest of the days, yes.
Yeah.
Nah, we
Yes.
don't play them type of games.
Not,
Gotta
not with your mama. Is that look, Cass, is that a story you got playing? Because you know, I don't know. I had to ask you these questions. That's some story you got.
let me say this,
She's like,
people. On the flip side, check out Dominating Sin.
As a reader, I would be all over that. Okay, like, ooh, in the group, like y'all ain't gonna believe what this mama just did, girl. But yeah, no.
Wait a second. No, 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 no. Keisha, we can't send mama to the hospital and the nursing room. Keisha's violent. Y'all, I
Keisha,
that's
love
what she
man.
Keisha,
just said. She
but
was
she
beating
is
her up. So
violent.
if you beating her up, there's a chance when you angry and in a rage, you don't care. You
Oh
don't
my
care when you're
God.
upset.
Yeah, that's why you can't play like that.
No, you can't play like that. I mean, people die over this kind of stuff, you know, really.
Mama.
The questions
Shaquana,
you come up
darling,
with.
tell the people where they can find you at.
You guys can find me at the Black Girl Book Club on Instagram and Facebook. And on Instagram, it's THEBLK for Black Girl GRLBC for Book Club Podcast. On Facebook, it's just the Black Girl Book Club Podcast. You can also visit justwritesis.com if you want to get your writing business in order, get more reviews for your writing strategically, where you're not having to be on social media all day every day and all that, automated and all that good stuff. Then go to justwritesis.com. It's some free trainings on there and all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for having me.
And when can we check out your podcast?
Yeah. Right after this, right?
The Black Girl Book Club podcast gonna be
Right after
on
this.
in 15 minutes, honey.
Yeah.
Every
Okay, right
Tuesday
after this.
night at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, we be on there talking about books. And tonight, just because we on here right now, we talking about Tia Williams. She's coming out with her movie on Netflix this
Mm,
weekend, The Perfect
that's right.
Fine.
Oh
So we're
yes.
talking about that
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
that movie looks good. So yeah, so
Mhm.
y'all read the
So I
book.
got a question for y'all. How young is too young
For what?
for romance for you all? 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? A 20-year
Romance.
old, sexy, fine man.
I don't. I
Get
guess it
it.
depends. Like if you're talking about sex or romance. That's a
That's two totally different things. Because if
yeah.
you're just trying to get your back blown out of swing from the chandelier, hey. But
No,
if you
I'm gonna say older if you're trying to do all that. I think you should be older. I think you
uh,
should at least be 16 and up if you try and get all that happening. Sex is very emotional. We can't deny that. I don't care how sexual it is for women. It's very emotional for most girls. I'm just being
that's
honest.
that's your opinion.
No, I said most girls. I ain't say all girls. Most girls, you have sex and you're all wild like that.
I don't think so.
We'll talk later. As a clinical
We will
psychologist, we'll talk
agree to
later.
disagree.
No, we'll talk later.
We will
Period.
agree to disagree.
We
Yeah,
will
me and
not.
her
We will
have a
not.
lot of
We will
different
not.
views on things, but we
Yeah.
love each other.
But yeah, we do.
Thank you
But yeah.
so much for being here.
Thanks for having
We
me.
appreciate you coming on, and I know you've got to get ready for your show. So you guys hang around, check her out on
Mm-hmm.
Spotify and on podcasts. And Ty has it scrolling across the screen if you don't know where to find her. So definitely check her out, and make sure you join us in 3 weeks. We won't be back in 2 weeks because that will be the 4th of July weekend. So come back in 3 weeks when we'll be sitting down with Alexandra Warren on books, life, love, and sex. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments. Tell us what you like, tell us what you love. Don't tell us what you didn't like because we don't want to hear that ish.
Thank you guys for having me.
And true, true,
Bye
true.
bye.
Bye. So see y'all in 3 weeks. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you.